Welcome Bears fans, I'm Bellissimo, that's Chicago. This is a video about Tyrique Stevenson in his debut for the Bears against the Titans. A lot of tape to go over, all 22 all the time. We're going to break it down, show you what was good, what he can work on, what the future holds for him. An encouraging debut. So here we see 2023 NFL preseason Bears vs Titans, Tyrique Stevenson. Let's get to it. So the Bears played the Titans in preseason. Tyrique Stevenson first real game duty. We'll go and take a look at some of that tape now, just to see what we've got in terms of showing where he is. Here he is on the screen. You can see by alignment, sort of head up, slight outside shade from the cornerbacks. One high already. Eddie Jackson up in the box, sort of like an uncounted man in the box. It looks like cover two. As you see, it rolls across. The fullback goes to the tight end position. What I want you to watch is Tyrique Stevenson here, because this is his first mistake really in the NFL. At the moment, to start off with, outside leverage good, eyes in the QB good, follows his man, hand on trail, you like that technique there. As it becomes sort of a bail drill and we're sort of looking, what you would expect is for everyone to sort of follow over, you know, this sort of side of the field, but that's not what happens. His man sort of whips back, he loses position of him. But again, what I want you to watch now is Kyler Murray. He's going to drop back here, which is his zone. You see him go out there. Stevenson realises his mistake, so both of them are chasing. Elijah Hicks here, second year man, 7th round pick last year. Coming up, all three converging on the ball. And Kyler comes up and puts a really good lick on the receiver there, so into the next angle. So again, what we're interested in, we've got, obviously, there's Kyler Gordon there. Elijah Hicks is here. And we've got, at the moment, we've got him just off the screen. So as you see, Tyrique Stevenson here, so again, just to highlight it. And here they are. Going to follow them across the screen. And that's the point where it becomes bail drill at that point. There's a play action, naked boot. It is naked boot. At the end of the day, if you're in man, which he is, because he's obviously his trail and his hand on, he should feel his offensive player leave him at that point. And you see him sort of just turn his head slightly there, but he's too busy QB watching a little bit, too many steps there. This is sort of too long to gather there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get back. That's how he gets a separation, but then he doesn't see that coming. Yeah, that coming. That's a really good lick, and he's astute to sort of get down on the ball. Both Elijah Hicks and Tyrique actually does get the ball on the floor, so that's really good work after a mistake. So now we're seeing the second play. You can see I've already circled our man there. You can take a look and see what you think the defense is here. I mean, obviously it's base 4-3, actually it's nickel. I say it's nickel because we've got cornerback, we've got cornerback, two safeties, two linebackers, so it's nickel. In terms of what they've got, sort of a 2x2 set with a wing here. So it's empty backfield, so it's pass all the way, so you've got to be expecting pass. Inside alignment, outside alignment, inside alignment, outside alignment. So that sort of shows you it's going to be some sort of zone or match. When I say zone or match, so zone means you just go into your zone. Match, where you've got inside alignment, outside alignment, what you expect with the match coverage is, whichever one of these crosses then becomes man, you follow him down the field. Then you follow him down the field, that sort of thing. If they just drop to landmarks, then you know it's zone. So that's something to look out for on this, to sort of recognise whether you're in a pure zone defence or whether you're in a man match, which looks like a zone initially. It looks like cover two. You see from the bail technique here, that looks very much like a cover two zone to me. And you see everyone does look like they're sort of just bailing into positions here, into zone positions. So Tyrique has basically this area here with help over the top, in theory. Jack Sanborn's going to have to get sort of deep, that pit there. He doesn't really have anything on. So we've got these two covered here. 1, 2. Spare man. These two covered with the top one over the top here. Let's see what Tyrique does. The QB a little bit late. Good push by Dominic Robinson there, actually, on the outside. So that's a good push by him. Gets into QB's lap. But you see the reaction there. Bail. Okay, decision made. Plan, step, turn, go, drive. And then just see him just chop his feet there, stay square. get the shoulders on him, nice good contact, going absolutely nowhere after the catch. So it's sort of 2nd and 15, and I think it was, let's see here as we go back. So there's that Dominic Robinson look, see him just one-on-one with a tackle, good speed to power there, good long arm, into QB's lap. There's the pressure, everyone's in zones, just really basic defence, but that's what you want to see, is a good tackle. And he makes that. So again, seeing it from the other angle, there's Dominic Robinson again, sort of keeping an eye on this. What I like here is sort of he leaves his hands late in this speed to power. So as you see him, watch him shoot his hands there at the very last second, that negates the offensive tackle getting his hands into him. So that's good technique there on the speed to power. And again there, Tyrique Stevenson, the man of the moment, making a good tackle. A little bit later on in the first series, here we're going to see sort of classic cover 2 type look by alignment. So what do I say by alignment? So obviously tight end on the line, half back here. So if it's tight end on the line, you've got a safety or a linebacker over him, you'd expect man, but you'd expect the cornerback over the top of the receiver. I think this is a 2 tight end set with the receiver actually inside in the slot. So obviously Tyrique is right here. Safety help over the top deep, you can see. So let's see what we get here in terms of this, because obviously it's gun, looking at pass all the way probably. So again, what I like here about Tyrique is he's at the end of the day, his sort of zone is sort of down here. What I like is eyes are back at the QB, but he's in a good body position to be able to keep an eye there and an eye there. So he can kind of, you know, whether it's looking at that in your periphery and looking back at the QB, he's got his body into a good shape there to be able to do both. You see him checking the deep man first, always check the deep man first, gets to his landmark, so the landmark you can quite clearly see for all the defenders is what, 6-7 yards off the line of scrimmage. Everyone's there, you can see he's there, so that means he's obviously going to his depth, turning, planting, pivoting, making a very good tackle on a very shifty halfback out of the backfield. So you can see it from the other angle, we're going to see him here obviously, and you're going to see him bow. This is where you're going to really sort of see his work with his eyes as you see it roll in. Yeah, decent pass rush there, Machine going inside, good ball on the tackle there. Loop by Billings getting around the back. Not a bad pass rush really, because it's only a 3-step go, but again good work by Tyrique Stevenson on the tackle. Again, see it from the other angle. Here we see him again, there he is, and again you'll see him looking sort of, you see his position, keeping his head towards target, nice and still and steady. Marcus Spears very shifty running back, and it's a good tackle. So we're into the second series now, just rolling into the tape. Okay, where's our man? You can see he's here. Let it roll through. You see the shift now, so the shift going up on the line, coming up off the line, probably going to motion around the back. You see outside alignment again, 2 safety look, 3 linebackers this time, touring base. As you see that motion go across, you see the safeties rotate, so it sort of shows you it's, you know, it's going to be a half-field responsibility. 1 high looks like cover 3, but they're rotating the safeties, and that's what they're looking at. That's what the QB probably is seeing, pointing that's the safety. So again, what do we see here? So he gets outside technique, so now he's actually going into man. That's really tight coverage. So outside, lets him get outside, hand on him, watching his hips and his head, turns his head, you see him snap his head round, right about there, locate the ball, hands up, very, very, very nearly got his first pick. So again, you know, see what we get. We got obviously the other 2 rookies here. We've got Pickens, Javon Dexter. Obviously, Travis Gibson had a pretty good game as well. You see the Javon Dexter driving his guard into the backfield there, really causing problems, and that's what leaves really Travis Gibson to get free there. And Zach Pickens taking the attention of 3 offensive linemen there, and that's where, you know, Tyrique Stevenson able to get his hands on the ball. Really want to see him pick that, but you know, it's his debut at the end of the day. He's probably thinking end zone and maybe, you know, snatch that a little bit Gator arms maybe. But again, look at that trail, feel him make his break, head round, snap round, turn at the ball, locate it, get your hands on it. So statistically very good, really good debut, lots of things to be encouraged about. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, comment on it, share it with other Bears fans, and always bear down, take care of each other. So we're into the last couple of plays, going to roll through. As you can see, it's later on in the game. So where is Tyrique? Here he is. Keep your eye on him. We'll roll into play. So you can see motion comes out the backfield. Linebacker tentatively goes with him, so it kind of points to its cover 2 maybe. Middle of the field drop. So what I like here is when you see the shift, so obviously at the moment in terms of positioning, it's sort of almost completely head up. When you see the halfback come out and he gets alongside that inside position, and he gets outside position, moves there. As soon as he comes outside, so that tells you, well, in theory it tells you his zone. But what I like is that Tyrique automatically just comes out to the outside man to be there, and you can see they're trying to run a bubble and get the tackle out in front. And firstly, Travis Gibson very nearly gets his hands on that, but look at Tyrique Stevenson, straight recognises the stalk block by 13 straight away. He's almost hitting that as the ball gets there. It's literally his one-step pivot throw. It's like less than a second. In fact, we can probably do that from the snap. So let's see when the snap is. Right, it's just there. Let's put the timer on the screen. How do we put the timer on the screen? I don't think we can. The timer is on the bottom of the screen. 15 seconds. Look, there you go. So 15. Ball's in the hand now. 17.05. So just 2 seconds, literally. It's 2 seconds. He's already there. He's almost ready to catch the ball himself. Straight down you go. Here's you like it. There goes that motion. Goes outside. Yeah, Will Levis doing Will Levis stuff. Travis is very close to picking that. But Tyrique already on the halfback. Yeah, just completely destroys what is a quick screen at the end of the day. There goes that motion. There you go. That's how quick it is. Boom, throw, and he's already there. That's fantastic stuff. So this is the last post of the video. I hope you've liked what you've seen from Tyrique Stevenson. I hope you like what you've seen from this video. I do always read the comments and try to respond to everybody, so let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. I'm sure the people that don't like always love to leave those comments, but if you want to leave something positive, something helpful, that'd be great. Tyrique's there up at the top. We're trying to teach, we're trying to learn, we're trying to see what we're getting from these Bears, who are also trying to do the same. So we see, obviously, we get a late call. Okay, it's a pitch, so obviously it's cover 3 by the looks of things, and you see coming up to take the block on of the wide receiver, leaving Tyrique, really the man that are going to be responsible for leaving to set this edge. You know, if it's a run, which it is, it's just a straight toss to that side. You see it get across there, and he's up at the line of scrimmage, and that's a really good form tackle. Break down, stop yourself, chop, hit, drive, maybe just run your feet a little bit more, but it takes him down almost instantly, so that's great stuff here. There goes that motion, and we can see that take on the edge there. There's Tyrique. There's the halfback. Doesn't let him go outside, force him back inside. It's a good tackle, waist high, shoulder on the ball. We saw a ball come out earlier by a safety, I believe it was, putting a shoulder on the ball earlier in this game. So again, Tyrique out on an island. Make sure he doesn't get outside you. That's basically the first part of this job. Second part is to do that, is to make a nice form tackle. You see how he keeps his head up, keeps his waist low, sets his feet, but he doesn't stay heavy on his feet. You see he's sort of bouncing slightly, so he's explosive. Plant, go, hit that, knock him down. Great stuff. Really encouraging debut by Tyrique Stevenson. A lot more to come from him in a Bears uniform. As always, be kind to each other, bear down, peace.
Anyway, ciao.